It feels like it has been crazy long since the last time I did a video for you guys. I'm super excited to be back. I obviously was on vacation, so keep an eye out for that video coming soon. And I got a pretty killer tan. I don't want to brag, but it's pretty obvious. I also got my hair done. I am now a brunette again, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm really excited to bring you guys a new series called Feel Good Fashion today. Feel Good Fashion is going to be a segment where I focus on a brand, a fashion brand in particular, that is doing something really amazing. So whether that's something to do with the environment, empowering women, giving back, any kind of brand doing something awesome to give back. So Mother Earth is a company that takes a certain type of aluminum that is made every year that is non-recyclable. So they take this material that's being generated like crazy and not recycled, and they're making it into these amazing fun bags and accessories and clutches and dog beds, and I just love everything about them. I had the awesome opportunity to sit down with Cass, who is the communication specialist from their team, and I just got a chance to ask her a little bit more about the environmental impact, a little bit more about the women empowerment, and all the other awesome stuff that Mother Earth does.
There really wasn't one moment. It was more of a bunch of events that kind of came together. So I am not one of the founders. I'm actually working with the communications team. I'm the communication specialist for our team. But our two founders, they had worked together on previous nonprofits, and they came together and wanted to create a product that could take on the environmental challenges that we see all around us. They developed many different ideas, trying to come up with this one product that could be compelling on its own, but really make a difference in our societies and the environment. One of our founders was on a trip with his family, and he had met these women who would weave these beautiful items in bags. He just loved them and kind of fell in love with that idea. All these companies that would throw away large amounts of aluminum, not recycle it at all, and they would just throw it out because of small printing errors. So with those two ideas and this idea that they wanted to create this product, kind of had Mother Earth just being born from that. For me, I joined Mother Earth in February of this year, 2018. I was just looking for an internship. I came across it and just started looking up the website, read their mission, and really just fell in love with what they're doing. Empowering women and helping the environment are two things that I'm totally in support for. So it's pretty great to jump on board. Definitely has to be that the fashion industry is the second largest, dirtiest industry in the whole world. Meaning that besides the oil industry, the fashion industry creates the most pollution. Wow. Which is just like really shocking to me. When I think of the fashion industry, I think of runway models, makeup, perfect Pinterest outfits. So when I found out that it really is this like dirty industry and just how much waste that it actually produced, like it really just caught me off guard. There's so much more than what we see to the industry. Like it's really complex. Even just making the fabric itself can cause so much pollution just in that one little act, and that's before you actually make the product, before you ship the product, before someone receives the product. It's just wild. I think that empowering women is to build them up and to have them participate fully in all the sectors of life in order to create stronger economies, achieve international success in developing sustainable societies, and improving the quality of life for women, men, and communities. I think it's just really like realizing women's value and their potential and encouraging them to be the best that they can be so that they can like equally work with their male counterparts into creating just a better life for everyone. Our 20 artisans all are from the Philippines, and they are working mothers. They live in rural areas of the Philippines, and they live in like cement houses or houses made from like natural materials. Previous from like being employed with us, most of them like didn't have enough money for electricity and couldn't like afford food, but since being employed, they can buy more electronics, help get their kids better education. They can get healthier food options and more variety of just of food options in general. And what's really great is we kept like keeping them like in their rural like hometown. Usually like you have a lot of people from the rural communities who would go into the city to try to find work, which is great, except for it usually keeps them in poverty. So usually there's more challenges in the city. Things could be more expensive. There's just more things to pay for. Your rate of coming out poverty is actually really low. So getting them to stay where they are and just being able to have their job is actually way better for them. It's really the most rewarding like concept of working with Mother Earth. It's just knowing that every bag is making a difference. So you have it like on the surface level that each person that buys a bag is choosing to buy something that's empowering women and helping the environment, which is awesome. But then you also have this like ripple effect that's going to happen, and it's going to create more change, which is even more awesome. Someone will see their friend or a family member with one of our beautiful, unique bags. They'll ask them like, where did they get it? And then the person who owns the bag then, even in just like one sentence, gets to explain how this bag helps the environment, how it's made from materials that could have been thrown just on the streets or in landfills and all that stuff, but it's not. Now it's made in the bag and it's less plastic on our earth, which is great. And then also how it empowers women, how like you have these 20 artisan women who are making these bags whose futures have now been changed, and they are business women, which is super awesome. That person doesn't even have to buy a bag, but their thought process is being changed, and they are one step closer to buying more eco-friendly fashion products and getting their mind changed to where they are becoming more conscious of like buying these products. Empowering, sustainable, and fashion. I hope that people remember that they can make a statement and create change with what they wear. Mother Earth's bags are not just changing the world because of how they're made. It's about showing people that they can buy and wear something that is attractive and unique. Through that, it can literally bring change to the world, and it can change the issues that they're passionate about, literally like our society and how we function as a planet. You as the customer can create change by wearing our bags, just by showing how cute they are. Like you don't even have to even support the cause, like just by wearing something that you think is cute, that has an awesome mission behind it, you can shape our future and change the direction that our planet, our societies are going in. So if you're listening to this video, you're watching, like that's the thing we want you to take away. You, the customer, can create so much change just by being conscious of your purchases and conscious of what materials are being used to make the products that you're buying.
To find out what's in my Mother Earth bag, keep an eye out on my Instagram page at 175ish for a post dedicated especially to this in the coming weeks. I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody at Mother Earth, especially Sean and Cass, for hooking me up with the bags and the interview and just being such a pleasure to work with all the time. I also want to shout out to Dan at Flight 55 Media, who helped me shoot all the awesome stop motion, which was very tedious but ultimately super fun. I want to thank my friend Lindsay, who put in a lot of effort and help on this as well. And of course, the links to all these guys' stuff will be in the description box below. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it made you think a little bit differently about the fashion industry. I hope that maybe you'll be encouraged to shop a little bit more socially and economically friendly, or conscious, I should say. And if you have any suggestions about a brand that I should showcase or spotlight, please let me know. As always, please subscribe, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.